Man, I'm still sick as hell. I don't know when I'm gonna break this damn thing. It's crazy. I look like I've been smoking some shit. I look crazy high or something. But yeah, Canelo versus Murata. You know what I mean? People are going crazy about this. Like really. That's the fight you're really gonna take is Murata. And Canelo's like, hell yeah, that's the fight I'm gonna take. And it goes by what I said from the beginning. When it comes to this contract, Canelo's mind frame is gonna be, and I'm not saying he's even wrong with it. You got 300 mil on the line. If there's any chance that you could lose that money with an L, shit, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure I get all 300 of that mil and not care what anybody gotta say. And that's his mindset. And his whole thought process right now is whatever the lowest level fighter that the zone's gonna take, that's the guy I'm gonna fight. Every single time he does any kind of fight, that's what it's gonna be. Now, why might the zone be okay with this? I think just is because it's two things. First, the zone tried to get all the PBC fighters and everything like that. They weren't able to get any of them. Now they understand the level of loyalty that these fighters have when it comes to like Al Heyman and stuff like that. And you can get them for like a one fight deal, like maybe like a Mikey type of thing, but you're gonna have to pay out your tail. And Mike is getting like over 7 million plus to fight literally Vargas like a nobody, and he's getting 7. So to bring them off that, to onto your platform, you're gonna have to go beyond that. Like Jacobs, they were paying him a ridiculous amount of money. He's getting paid 11, 12 mil for fights. That's why it was intelligent for him to go there. But what they tried to do didn't work. So they didn't get this huge influx of fighters. And so for whatever reason, their thought process after that was, okay, when it comes to like, let's say Gennady Golovkin, when it comes to a Canelo Alvarez, I remember when the head of the CEO, the head guy at that's running everything, whatever his name is, over there said, what he said is like, we're gonna look at this as a long-term thing. We're gonna be in this for the long haul, and I guess like to build these fighters, to kind of build things up the way that PBC built things up. It's just they don't understand that the product that you're putting on the table is not a product that people want. So you can try to quote play the long haul all you want to. You can't. He's trying to do what PBC did, like I've said before, but he's trying to do it with HBO, blueprint. That's not going to work. But that's what he's trying to do. And what I think when it comes to this particular fight, what he's trying to do is basically trying to kill two birds with one stone. For whatever reason, they believe that just keep putting Canelo on, eventually like he'll start getting views and stuff like that, which is asinine. Just because you get something like a Canelo, you want views right away. Floyd Mayweather's is on HBO, and it comes to Showtime, they expect results right away. If you went to ESPN, Fox, they would expect results right away. If you went to the Zone, and Floyd Mayweather goes there, he's getting 3 million plus views off the rip, and that's what you should expect. With those type of fighters, especially when you can fight at $300 million. So, but with this particular fight, I think they're trying to kill two birds with one stone. They're basically saying we have a Japanese platform and we have a United States platform. So let's put Canelo, have him fight in the morning or whatever they're going to fight at a time frame where, hey, we still get that American market viewership. But even though not a lot of people are going to be interested in this fight because, again, you're not giving out a product that people really want to see. But also at the same time, we can make money off of our Japanese, platform. We can make money off that as well, because I guess they figure, which I don't know. Me personally, I would have just said F the U.S. market with this fight, and I would have just tried to put it at a good time in Japan. What's going to be 7, 8, 9 o'clock over there, and try to get as much viewership from there as I could. That's what I would personally try to do. You know what I mean? But you're kind of putting yourself in a weird situation because now you're expecting all these Japanese people to wake up early in the morning to watch this fight, which I don't know if that's necessarily going to work. And also all people are talking about all the big gates. Now you're expecting people to come watch these fights also early as hell in the morning as well. So what, you expect people to show up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, to watch some boxing matches? I don't know. I don't know how that would work, but that's what they're basically trying to do. They're trying to put the fights in a space where you can get the viewerships from the Japanese dzon, and also get it from the United States as well. And they think that is this is a situation where they can build a product in both of those locations. Killing two birds with one stone, basically. Um, their whole focus right now is to try to do whatever they can to bring any kind of viewerships. That's why they're doing the whole YouTube thing. They're saying, hey, it worked once, let's see if we can do it again. And they'll actually focus more on that than they will their actual fighters, which is crazy, but that's what they're willing to do. And I wouldn't be surprised even. The zone's not going anywhere. The zone's, I don't believe, is a situation where the zone's going to collapse or the zone's going to disappear. But I wouldn't be surprised if the zone kind of shuts down the whole investing in boxing thing. And I know they've been trying to open up the U.S. market, but they're just spending so much money on it. They'll just they're in a space where they're going to have to cut down drastically. Because even with the Mikey Garcia's fighting Vargas, they have venues like this is the whole venue here to here. They have this right here open, but all these seats on the sides, on both sides, are empty. They're not even available for purchase. So basically it's like half the venue's open, which is not a good sign, with the most expensive seats being floor seats like $500. So yeah. Earl Spence sold out that whole venue. He has some real ticket prices for that venue. I guess I own Campo. But, it is what it is. But that's what they're basically trying to do. Like, why would the zone be okay with a fight like this? And that's basically why they would be okay with a fight like this. I think it's just because they think that, okay, we're getting whatever we're getting with the U.S. But the big thing is that in this particular situation, maybe we can even grow our Japanese market a little bit by doing this particular fight. But we'll see if it gets done, if it gets inked, and we'll see what the results of it is. But the fact that he might be moved off his date, off the Cinco de Mayo date, because what's it called? Because Tank Davis might be fighting Leo Santa Cruz on that same date. That's not good. First, you're playing second fiddle to YouTubers. To the UFC, where you're sitting there and you're waiting for their bout to be done on pay-per-view, which is dead, before you do your bout. Now you might be moving away from your day, the normal days that you like, because another event might be on that day, and you don't want to basically compete with that event. That's not a good look. But it is what it is. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.